Dr. Burton. Dr. Burton.
Good morning. A little different today. Y'all were actually talking. You weren't ready to get this thing started. So great to see such a great crowd. Festive day. We got the holiday party after this is over with. I'm going to call it the Christmas party, and it's going to be a great event. And we're going to go ahead and do our business and go celebrate a little bit. The Texas Government Code permits this Board of Trustees to meet in a closed executive session for the following reasons, among others: to consult with the college district's attorneys on matters deemed privileged by the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct or Government Code 551.071, to deliberate regarding real property under 551.072, a prospective gift under 551.073, certain personnel matters under 551.074, security devices or security audits under 551.076, and economic development negotiations under 551.087. If the board meets in closed session, we will announce the particular section under which we will be doing so prior to initiating the closed portion of the meeting. We've got a couple of students today that are going to help us with our invocation and pledge. Today we've got Kellen Dorotic. Kellen is a freshman this year and member of the nationally ranked Blinn volleyball team. Kellen is from the small town of East Bernard. I love East Bernard, where she was a 4-year varsity starter and received numerous all-district and all-state awards. This year at Blinn, she was selected to the regional all-tournament team, Region 14 first team, and was named Region 14 co-player of the year. She finished the year with the 5th highest number of kills in the NJCAA with 514 kills on the season and had the 7th highest kill percentage. Kellen loved this past volleyball season and is looking forward to what's to come. Kirby Cleophas is also with us. Kirby is a freshman this year and part of the nationally ranked volleyball team as well. Kirby came to Blinn after attending both Langham Creek and Cy Ranch High School. She received first team all-district honors all 4 years and helped Cy Ranch capture the district title both years she was there. Kirby has enjoyed attending Blinn, making new friends, and playing volleyball. She was recently selected second team all-region and was able to compete at the national tournament with her teammates. Really appreciate having you guys here. We're going to go ahead and have our invocation and pledge.
Dear Heavenly Father, as we begin this meeting, we come to you asking for your divine wisdom, strength, and all-knowing knowledge as we open up discussion and make decisions that may directly impact the faculty, staff, and students here at Blinn. Father, we ask that you help us develop a vision that allows us to glorify you and prosper in your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one, indivisible.
Thank you, ladies, and good luck. Both of them are coming back to Blinn to play volleyball next year. Let's win that national championship. Okay, we have a couple of individuals that have signed up for public comment today. Mrs. Kimberly Paulhill with the Faculty Senate and Felicia Taylor with the Staff Council.
Good morning, Chancellor Hensley, Chair Colcourse, and all the trustees and everyone in the room. I am Kimberly Paulhill, the current Faculty Senate President, and it is my honor to represent the Blinn College faculty and express our thanks for the board's vote to approve full-time faculty raises for the 2023-24 budget year. Again, the board and the chancellor's acknowledgement of the need to move toward competitive faculty salaries not only recognizes Blinn's faculty's values, but also realizes Blinn's mission to build stronger community through excellence. So on behalf of the faculty, again, we would like to say thank you very much.
All right, hello, my name is Felicia Taylor. I am a full-time Division Operations Coordinator for Social Sciences, and I'm a part-time faculty member. I also have the honor of serving as Staff Council President. Can the members of Staff Council just wave your hands and say hi, or stand up for us? Thank you, guys. All right, when I speak to staff members, we often discuss two things. One being how much we love our jobs. We love working with students. It is our passion. And the second thing being inflation. How rent prices are going up, food prices are going up, even things such as peanut butter. Soon, PB&J will be a gourmet item. But we just wanted to just sit here and just thank you guys humbly for this year's salary increases for staff members. It feels so good to have a college we are so dedicated to show their dedication to us as well. So we do not take that lightly. So thank you, Chancellor Hensley, Mr. Chairman, the Board of Trustees, and all other parties involved. We are truly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you both. Okay, we will now move into the reports section of the agenda. The first report will be the Chancellor's Administrative Report. Dr. Hensley.
Thank you, Chair Colcourse. Good morning, everyone. It's so lovely to see your smiling faces out there. Thank you, Faculty Senate, and thank you, Staff Council. That was exceedingly generous of you to take your time to come, and I appreciate it. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we all appreciate your expression of gratitude. And we send, I will speak for myself, but I would like to send my best wishes to each and every one of you for a wonderful close. This is the last week of our semester. We're into finals right now. We have students who will be traveling home, and we want to make sure that they travel safely. But to our faculty and staff who make Blinn so wonderful, you're the lifeblood of our institution. Particularly would like to take this seasonal opportunity to thank you once again for all that you do to make Blinn what it is. We're so proud of you, and thank you immensely. Well, I'd like to go ahead and begin my board report, if I may, because we have some wonderful things to talk about this morning. This first one, I am exceedingly pleased to share with the Board of Trustees and with our audience and with our viewing audience, because this just happened, and it's never happened before. So it's my pleasure to share with you that Blinn College recently was recognized by the Texas Workforce Commission with the Texas Workforce Solutions All-Star College Award. The award celebrates a community college, a technical college, or a Texas Engineering Extension Service whose efforts and partnership improve the Texas workforce system and local community by identifying, creating, and contributing to skills enhancement and training to best support business needs. Blinn was recognized for the many ways in which we support our local business community, including, and I'm going to give a list of reasons why we were selected for this award. Our wide range of technical programs designed to develop specific skills required by various industries, including high-demand fields such as manufacturing, healthcare, information technology, skilled trades, and transportation. Also, for our career and technical education programs, which provide students with hands-on training and industry-recognized credentials that open pathways for certifications and associate and bachelor's degrees. We were also recognized for our corporate college, which engages with local employers and industry partners to develop and teach curricula that reflect current industry trends and demands. And additionally, for our transfer pathways, which facilitate the seamless transfer of credits toward bachelor's degree programs and encourage individuals to pursue higher education while providing them with a cost-effective and flexible pathway. We were also recognized for our Small Business Development Center, a business advising and training center of the University of Texas, Houston, Texas Gulf Coast SBDC network, serving 32 counties in Southeast Texas. And finally, our workforce development grants, including the Skills Development Fund Grant, Skills for Small Business, and Self-Sufficiency Fund to support workforce development initiatives and to upskill the employees of businesses. Trustees, I have the award here, except I don't see it. There it is. You're going to show it. Surely it didn't slip away that quickly. I'm going to, when you're recognized in a moment, I'm going to ask you to show it if you would, please. And also we are joined today by Jay Anderson, who has made such an impact at Blinn in enhancing our workforce programs. So Jay is our Vice Chancellor for Applied Sciences, Workforce, and Economic Development. I'd like for him to come forward, if you would, please, Jay. And would you introduce the members of your division in attendance today, as well as our guests from Workforce Solutions, Brazos Valley?
Good morning, Chair Colcourse, Dr. Hensley, trustees. It truly does take a team, and I want to thank everybody for the support, insight, and guidance as it relates to all the effort that has taken place to receive this award. From the Blinn College District, I'd like to have individuals stand as their name is called. Marshall Rich, our new Dean of Applied Technology, Workforce, and Economic Development. Mary Quisenberry, Director of Corporate College, Blinn College District. And then we have from the Brazos Valley Workforce Solutions side, we have, is Mr. Michael Parks? Yes, Michael Parks is Executive Director of Workforce Solutions. Stand, please. Latricia Williams, our Project Director for Workforce. Jody Cobbler, AEL Grant Manager. And Vonda Morrison, Board Program Manager. Thank you all for all the support. Dr. Hensley, Director Mary Quisenberry would like to present the award to you.
I would love that. And also, it's a little bit off script, but we have our lovely guests for Workforce Solutions. I've served on their board for many years. Vonda, Michael, thank you all for being here. And so I'm just going to ask if we could have Rich Bray come forward. He's already standing. And let's take a picture. And trustees, I underscore again, this is a first for Blinn College in its entire history. And we're so proud of this. Jay, to you directly, you have made such a difference in your leadership with our workforce programs and our technical programs at Blinn College. People sometimes think of Blinn as just mostly an academic transfer institution, and we work so hard to bring in skills development grants, work with a good partner with adult education and with other programs with our Workforce Solution organization. And I thank you so very much for all that you were bringing to Blinn and the notice that you're bringing to the attention of the importance of workforce and skilled training for our whole community within the region. So if you don't mind, let's just gather around for a photo and celebrate this moment, and then we'll accept the award at the same time. And then trustees, if you would come just from your seats, and we'll take a photo as we usually do. And Chair Colkhorst, if you'll join me at the front, I appreciate it too.
Thank you,
Let's
Dr. Hensley.
do that now. Sometimes people sit in the chair. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if I can get you guys just one step forward. All right. I will count to three, and 1, 2, 3, and just one more time. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, thank you.
Truly, I'm just so appreciative that our Workforce Solution friends came. It was so nice of you to drive over today for this moment. And I know I'm gushing a little bit, but I am just thrilled for the college about this award. And I thank you all for helping us achieve this recognition statewide. Appreciate it so much. So carry our appreciation forward to the others who helped to bring us to this moment. I appreciate it. Well, I'm not through with the accolades. Trustees, if you'll look in the audience, you'll see some Blinn shirts. So let's talk about them a little bit. We have some national recognition to share today. We talked about our volleyball team a moment ago going to nationals. Well, here we have something that's really special. In late November, the Blinn College Esports Program's Call of Duty team won the NJCAA National Championship. That just gave me goosebumps because, trustees, you remember we started esports just a handful of years ago, and we've really, this is so exciting for our team. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Blinn defeated the University of South Carolina Sumter and Central Community College of Nebraska to win the title. This marks Blinn's second esports national championship. And you may remember that our Valorant team won the NJCAA national championship last spring. In addition to the Call of Duty championship, Blinn's Overwatch team advanced to the national championship match with a 3-0 win over Utah's Salt Lake Community College. Blinn finished second to Bryan and Stratton College out of Buffalo, New York. We are joined today by Max Hibbs, Dean of Engineering, Computer Technology and Innovation, and representatives from the esports team. Dean Hibbs, would you mind coming forward and introducing your members of the team who have joined you today and others that are with you today?
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Hensley, Chair Colkhorst, and members of the board. What I'd like to do is introduce the coaching staff, and then I'll let the winning coach introduce the team members. So Aaron Capico here is our head coach and manager of esports. Kyle Murto is on the coaching staff. He's staffed here at Brenham, and Ryan Luchik is the winning coach. And Ryan, if you don't mind coming up here. By the way, something that wasn't mentioned, this is our first semester of competition in Call of Duty. So this is the very first time they've competed for us. Is kind of a new team for us. Ryan, please.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. It is an absolute honor to introduce our four players here who put in so much work to earn this title. We have Logan Rivera, and I try and call them by their real names because sometimes I call them by their in-game names, so I have to like remember. Next up, we have Wesley King. We have David Rodriguez in the second row there, and then we have Landon Campos. And just super proud of these guys. Couldn't have asked for a better group to represent Blinn and represent our program. And I don't just say that because they won the title, but because of their character inside and outside of the game and the work that they put in to be able to call themselves champions. So just want to thank them for being an awesome group and reminding me of why I love doing what I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. A national championship, too, within 1 year. It's amazing. Thank you so very much. Congratulations. And you know, the expectations are now set pretty high. So I hope I'm talking about you next spring and next fall up here and taking more pictures with you, too. Thank you so very much. Well, trustees, if I might, I'd like to transition now to just kind of my regular report. Let's talk about facilities and give you a brief update on that. I'd like to share a brief update regarding all of our construction projects and also call to your attention, if I could, to your pictures on the screen. So let's start with College Avenue. The work on the south side of the street is near completion, and the new retaining walls are complete. On December the 18th, the contractors will transition to the north side of the street. As part of that project, the sidewalk will be moved and widened, and pedestrian lighting will be added. At that time, the traffic flow will be shifted from the north to the south side of the street. This project, trustees, remains scheduled for completion next April of 2024. And now over to the Bryan Administration Building. There, the contractors have begun drilling the piers and are scheduling concrete pours for the piers and for the slab. The structural steel is on order for subsequent installation, and this project still, trustees, is scheduled for completion in February of 2025. And now, trustees, we have a retiree, so I'd like to pick up the mic and move to the front. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations. Trustees, we are joined today by Michael Bunch, who recently announced his retirement after almost 10 years of service at Blinn College and our students. Michael, thank you so very much for coming this morning. Trustees, Michael has been with Blinn since August of 2014, when he joined the faculty as an architecture instructor. Craig Jeffrey, Assistant Dean for the Division of Arts, Kinesiology, and Agriculture, said the following: Dr. Bunch was the third full-time instructor hired for the architecture program here at Blinn College. He has seen the program grow to become the largest architecture program at a community college in Texas, and he was integral in launching our Introduction to Architecture and Architectural Technology courses. He has touched countless students here at Blinn College and seen them on their way to various four-year universities and into the industry to excel with the knowledge and wisdom he has provided. I am thankful to have him as a colleague and to call him my friend. Michael, thank you for all that you have done for Blinn College these past 10 years. It has been a joy to have you here. And on behalf of our entire Board of Trustees, the administration, all of our faculty and staff, we wish you the happiest of days with retirement. We hope you'll come back often to visit. We hope you're going to the holiday party here at the Brenham campus today and also to the one on Thursday at the Bryan campus. I know our trustees would like to have the opportunity to thank you personally. So if you don't mind, they would like to stand and just give you a word of appreciation on behalf of the college. And then after that, Michael, we'd like to award you with a couple of little mementos as remembrances of Blinn, and then we'll take some photos. Thank you and congratulations, Michael, again. You stand here. And I'd like to ask Chair Corcoran if he would like to make a presentation.
Dr. Bunch, thank you so much for your service to our school. 10 years of giving your wisdom to these young folks is really priceless, and I hope that you'll enjoy your retirement and have a wonderful holiday season. And who knows? Don't be a stranger to Blinn. We may need you in the future. We've got a nice watch, I think, and a suitable for framing certificate. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Bunch, would you like to say some remarks?
It's been a great honor and a privilege to have served at this campus. I can look back on many moments of great pleasure where students have come up to me outside the campus and thanked me for what I have done. And it's been an honor to be a service of not only to this campus, but to encourage the next generation to be successful, whatever they do.
And do you have any guests with you this morning? Are you by yourself, or do you have any guests with you? Oh, goodness. All right. Well, we're going to get close enough for about 20 seconds to take a photo, okay? And then we'll all head for the Purell and the hand sanitizer. All right, let me put the mic down. If you could maybe step forward about a foot, and we'll take a photo. And as a reminder, trustees, our holiday reception will follow this meeting at 11:30 a.m. in the Janice Sneed Banquet Room. We hope everyone who's in the audience today will join us. We'll have lots of great conversation, and I have no doubt lots of wonderful food there. Again, I thank you so much for all that you do to contribute to Blinn, and I wish each and every one of you a healthy and happy and prosperous and wonderful Christmas, New Year, and we're going to look forward to seeing you back in the spring semester. Thank you for coming today, and at this time, that concludes my report, and I'll return the podium back to Chair Cole. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hensley. Now we're going to move to item B on the report agenda, the moment we've all been waiting for, the institutional enrollment report for the fall 2023 semester. I think Dr. McBride is going to give that. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Chancellor, Mr. Chair, and members of the board. I wanted to say, first of all, I appreciate everyone's continued guidance and support through these times to get us to some exciting news that we're going to talk about here for a minute. It seems like my slides started in the middle, so I'm going to go backwards, so I apologize for that. There we go. It looks like we're more on track. All right. As you can see on this slide, all the parts of term, we have 8 parts of term that make up the fall and, of course, the spring semester as well. The first time we met about this seems so long ago, back in September. We began this semester on August 23rd, and it concludes here in just 2 days. Finals began on December 8th, and they end in 2 days as well, the same day we have graduation. So Wednesday is a pretty important day for the district. On this slide, you can see the various parts of term. The first time we talked about this, we were around the first 4 weeks. So you can see the red arrow has slid all the way over to the right-hand side, showing us the part of term, that all the parts of term are coming to an end in the next 2 days here. On this slide is a pie chart with a percentage of the courses we offer. The majority of our courses for the fall are in the 16-week format. You can see the 63% on the slide in the Blinn blue. And both the first and the second 8 weeks both offer about 22% of our course offerings for the district itself. On this slide here, we have the overall head count, credit hours, and contact hours for us. And as you can see, our enrollment here goes from 2019 to 2023. And I'm very pleased to announce that our fall enrollment final number is 18,301, which is the second highest fall enrollment ever for the Blinn College District. Getting into the weeds a little bit more on this slide here, we look at our breakdown by campus. You can see an increase for Brenham there. I'm talking in person, so Brenham in person and high schools in person and the Rellis campus. I'm pleased to say that with the high schools, we had 3 new agreements, dual credit agreements this year with Digital Academy of Texas, Waller, which brought us over 200 students, and also College View. And so that's exciting for us as well to have them on board. You can see distance education has an increase. We didn't offer more courses, we just had more students simply enrolling in those courses. On the Rellis campus, we did have an increase in teams, which helped with some of the increase, but not all of it. About 450 students, I would say, give or take. So we had students not related that went to that campus. Also would like to note, when we look at the Bryan campus, just a reminder, Texas A&M increased their freshman class this year to the highest ever. It was 13,826, which obviously will pull from our students who were in the Bryan area. But overall, as a district, numbers are looking very well, and I'm very pleased to be sharing those with you this morning. I do want to say thank you to, of course, all the student services for what they do and the continued support from Vice Chancellors Busicki and Anderson. We all work together to get these numbers. I'm just the one that gets to be up here to say thank you to everyone, but it's truly team support and working together as a unit. And just a couple takeaways here. Our overall headcount is up 4.26%, which was the 18,301. Contact hours up 2%. And the majority of our spaces are seeing an increase in enrollment, which feels good to be able to say that to you. We are currently enrolling students, of course, for winter mini and spring semester, and those numbers are looking very positive too. And I just wanted to say thank you, and I'll stand for any questions.
Thank you so much, Dr. McBride. Any thoughts or questions from anyone? Looks great. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, we will now move to item C on the agenda on the report section, training completion report as required by Texas Education Code 61.084. Dr. Schubert. Dr. Schubert, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've been called worse before, so I'll take that as a compliment today in December. Board members, Chancellor, great to be with you all. I just want to give a quick update. Of course, under the code, Education Code 61.084, all trustees, we have to do a end-of-the-year report on training. And I'm proud to say, with one caveat, which I'll describe here in a second, our board members have met their training requirement. The only one that is still working on that is Trustee Kettler, and she has the honor of going tomorrow to complete her training at the coordinating board conference. So I know she's excited, looking forward to that. So as of tomorrow, trustees, we will all be finished with our training for this year. So that report is complete, and we will be finished with that training as of tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Happy to stand for any questions.
Anyone have any questions? Thank you. Okay, we will move to the consent item portion of our agenda. All items listed in this portion of the agenda are considered to be routine by the Board of Trustees and will be enacted upon one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a trustee so requests, in which event the item will be removed from consent and considered in discussion and possible action. Trustees receive agenda materials in advance of the meeting to prepare for the business to be conducted. The first item is approval of minutes for the November 14th, 2023 regular meeting. Second item, approval of a resolution to nominate and cast votes for membership on the Board of Directors for the Washington County Appraisal District to serve a 2-year term beginning January 1st, 2024. Third item, approved of proposed amendments to DJ Local. And lastly, the approval of proposed amendments to CAK Local and Exhibit. I would entertain a motion to approve the consent item agenda. Trustee Benke, second by Trustee Wells. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Thank you so much. Now we will move to the discussion and possible action item portion of the agenda. We have today the presentation of the audited annual comprehensive financial report for the period ended August 31st, 2023. Dr. Burden, take that. I know you're going to pass it off.
I'm very good at that, very good. Trustees and Chancellor, I'd like to introduce you Dane Lott. He is a partner with, Dane Legg. He is a partner with Lott Vernon, and he's going to discuss this year's audit and annual financial report.
Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is your AFR for fiscal year 2023. I know y'all have been studying it astutely, so I expect tons of questions, but we've already been through this once, so I'm going to summarize it a little bit more than I did last time, but if you have any questions, please just get my attention. Our audit is in two parts. The first part, as you look at this 100-plus page document, it's compliance with generally accepted accounting principles and the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. Our opinion is an unmodified or clean opinion, meaning that it is in compliance with those regulations. I do have a handout for your cheat sheet if you don't want to follow along in the book. So real quickly, we'll look at the main financial statements, starting on page 25 if you're in the book, or just first page of your summary sheet. Total assets, $398 million, up $2 million over last year. Your biggest single increase for that is your accounts receivable, and that's all the tuition receivable as it relates to your increase in tuition revenue. Total liabilities, indicator number 3, $247 million, down $2.6 million. The accumulation of the pension and OPEB liabilities, indicator number 4, altogether. Your pension liability was up 12.2 and your OPEB was down 13.9. Looking at your net position, indicator number 5, $146.2 million. That is up $1.7 million or 1% over last year. Real quickly, if you look at the number above that, it's your unrestricted net position is at $8.8 million. As I always do and did in the previous meeting, when you're looking at a true reserve for the college, I do back out the OPEB and pension numbers, the liabilities, the deferred outflows and inflows. When you do that, your total net position, indicator number 5, grows to a $224 million, and the unrestricted net position at 8.8 grows to $86.6 million. That is important because that represents 7.7 months worth of operating expenditures rather than having less than a month if you look at the regular one. So any questions on that? Looking at revenues and expenses for that 1% increase, if you flip to page 27 or just flip the page on the summary sheet. Total operating revenues, $80.2 million, up $5.1 million or 6.8% over last year. Your tuition revenue is up, indicator number 2, $3.7 million. And then your auxiliary enterprises, indicator number 3, is up $1.3 million over last year. Total operating expenses, indicator number 4, $134.6 million. That is up $5.6 million or 4.3%. When you look at the functional categories of expenses, the major category that's up this year is salary and benefits. Salary and benefits is up $5.7 million over last year across all departments. Indicator number 5 is your non-operating revenues and expenses at $53.9 million. Is down $12 million or 18% over last year. Majority of this is your CARES Act or your HERF, your COVID money. Indicator number 6, that's actually down gross $33.4 million over last year. If you look at the other column, I kind of connected the two numbers from last year. You had a lot of monies on the CARES Act last year that went straight to the students. You don't have that this year, so the net decrease in your HERF fund is about $16 million over last year. And then to combat that, your investment income, indicator number 7 at $4.1 million, is up $3.2 million with the increase in interest rates. giving us a net change in that position of a negative 516. When you couple that with your prior period adjustment for the GASB 96 conversion, you end up with a $1.7 million increase in that position for this fiscal year. Any questions on revenues and expenses? The other side of the audit is the compliance as it relates to federal and state guidelines. Items 1, 2, and 3 deal with the internal controls as it relates to the financial statements themselves. It is an unmodified or clean opinion with no audit findings. 4, 5, and 6 deal with the internal controls as it relates to the federal and state compliance on the major programs. It is an unmodified or clean opinion with no findings. Item number 7 identifies your major programs. You'll see the federal side, it's your financial aid cluster. Not the HER funds this year, they were less than $750,000, so we did not have to audit those as majors this year. And then you see on the state side, it was TEOG. If you flip the page, as it relates to both of these audits, items 10 and 11, you do qualify as a low-risk auditee for this fiscal year. Any questions on compliance?
Any questions?
Could you just give us your opinion just give us a verbal of the overview of the audit as it's been presented to us and discussed in the past?
An overview?
Of the audit, of this audit that you just completed.
As it relates to this year's audit, you had some big hurdles coming into it with GASB 96 having to take into consideration a new pronouncement to record your subscriptions as it relates to your lease side. I think the staff did a great job in pulling those numbers together almost at the last minute upon getting an audit done. As it relates to compliance, like you say, no audit findings, clean opinions on both sides of the house is a luxury that not many colleges have. So overall, it was a great audit.
Very good.
Great. For those of you in the audience, we went over all of this information ad nauseum at our recent budget audit investment meeting, so that's why there's probably not a lot of questions here, but an excellent finding by our auditors, and thank you. We're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Trustee Colcourse, before you leave, may I just ask for our viewing audience, Dane, if you'd come back for just a moment. Could you summarize in a sentence or two your opinion of the financial position of Blinn College at this time?
It is an unmodified or clean opinion, meaning that you are in compliance with all regulations that we are required to audit. Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move that the board adopts the annual comprehensive financial report for the period ending August 31, 2023.
Motion made by Trustee Mosier, seconded by Trustee Kettler. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you so much. And we go to item 7 on the agenda, executive session, and I've been advised that we will not be having an executive session today. So I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Trustee Wells, Trustee Aylert, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned at 10:43 a.m. Boom.
I know.
They don't really.
I had nothing to do with it.